Hello guys and welcome back to another video on Brew Crew Nation 98 where we are doing another week in Brewview, although it's more like a week and a half since I have been gone for quite a bit, busy with family stuff and other things over Labor Day. Well, that week definitely could have gone better. It was, oh my gosh, let's just say an absolute disaster since the last time I've been able to talk to you guys. Well, let's start off with the game that was happening the last time I uploaded a video on August 29th, where the Brewers beat the Pirates 7-5. In that game, the Brewers were able to walk off against the Pirates with a 2-run shot in the bottom of the ninth. Let's go over the scoring. Willie Adames started off by singling in a run in the bottom of the third, and Hunter Renfroe doubled and let the Brewers have a 3-0 lead. But then at the top of the fifth, Jason DeLay hit a single to center, and Oneil Cruz is proving to be quite a Brewers killer so far in his young career by hitting a 3-run shot to deep right field. And on top of six, Rodolfo Castro homered to give the Pirates a 5-3 lead. But in the bottom of the eighth, young Garrett Mitchell hit his first career home run, tying the game up 5-5. And in the bottom of the ninth inning, Castanheira hit a home run to deep left center, giving the Brewers a victory over the Pirates. Stats from Milwaukee: Yelich was 1 for 5, Adames went 3 for 5, Renfroe 3 for 5 with a double, Hero 1 for 3 with a home run, and Garrett Mitchell 1 for 2 with a home run. Burns struggled this game, going 6 innings with 5 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, but Brent Suter was able to go 2 scoreless innings, and Devin Williams had a scoreless top of the ninth, earning the win. The next game on August 30th did not go the Brewers' way, dropping the game 4-2. Stats for the game: Oneil Cruz singled in the top of the third to give the Pirates a 1-0 lead. Then in the bottom of the fourth, Colton Wong homered to drive in Hunter Renfroe, giving the Brewers a 2-1 lead. But that will last until the top of the seventh, when Michael Chavis tied the game with a solo shot. Top of the eighth, Rodolfo Castro walked, driving in Oneil Cruz. And then on top of the ninth, Oneil Cruz doubled to left center, scoring in Michael Chavis. Stats for the Brewers: Yelich went 0 for 4, Renfroe 1 for 3, Wong 2 for 3 with a home run, and not too much there. Jason Alexander had 5 solid innings, giving up 1 earned run and 6 strikeouts. And then Hunter Milner and Matt Bush were decent, but Matt Bush gave up a solo home run. And Brad Boxberger got the L because he had 3 walks and walked in what was the game-winning run. But the Brewers were able to clinch the series against the Pirates, winning 6-1 on August 31st, which is very, very good. So it started in the top of the fourth, actually, when Ben Gamble hit a home run to give the Pirates a 1-0 lead. And then Willie Adames doubled in the bottom of the fifth, scoring in a run to tie the game. Omar Narvaez scored Castanheira on a groundout. And then the bottom of the seventh is where the Brewers really piled on the runs, starting off with a Castanheira single, followed by Luis Urias singles, both scoring 1 run each. Then Garrett Mitchell and Christian Yelich both drew walks to drive in 2 runs, giving the Brewers a 6-1 victory. Key stats from Milwaukee: Yelich went 0 for 2 with 3 walks and an RBI. Adames went 1 for 5, Renfroe 2 for 4, Hero 2 for 5, Urias 2 for 5. Freddie Peralta went 5 innings of 1-run baseball with 3 strikeouts. Taylor Rogers went 1.1 innings with no earned runs. Brad Boxberger went 2/3 of an inning, and Adrian Hauser out of the bullpen had 2 solid innings as well, giving the Brewers some momentum with the series win heading into September. But once that calendar hit September, that's where everything fell apart. Starting off with a 4-game series against the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Brewers dropped Game 1 5-0. Starting off in the bottom of the first, when Christian Walker hit a 2-run shot. Bottom of the second, Geraldo Perdomo hit a single to score a run. And the bottom of the sixth, Josh Rojas doubled and gave up and drove in 2 runs. Stats for the Brewers, there's not really much to say. Willie Adames went 1 for 4. Hunter Renfroe went 1 for 3. Jace Peterson went 2 for 2, so that was nice. But not much going on for the Brewers there. Pitching-wise, Brandon Woodruff went 5.2 innings, giving up 5 earned runs and getting the loss. Brent Suter had a third of an inning pitch, and then Luis Perdomo finished out the game with 2 innings of scoreless baseball. Then Friday, September 2nd, the Brewers lost again, losing 2-1 against the Diamondbacks in a very frustrating game. It started off in the top of the 5th when Andrew McCutchen walked in a run, giving the Brewers a 1-0 lead. But then in the bottom of the 5th, Emmanuel Rivera doubled to deep left center, scoring in the game-tying run, and then Jake McCarthy singled to score what was eventually the game-winning run. Stats for the Brewers: Yelich went 1 for 5. No, not Yelich. Yelich is actually out for the remainder of this series due to a neck injury he suffered while running into a wall in left field. Wong went 1 for 5. Adames 2 for 5. Hira 2 for 4. And Garrett Mitchell's been struggling. At the point of this game, he had a .133 batting average. Eric Lauer actually pitched really, really well, going 6 2/3 with 2 earned runs and 5 strikeouts, but he does get the loss, unfortunately, even though he pitched really, really well. And Hopi Milner had 1 1/3 innings pitched. And then Saturday, September 3rd, the Brewers actually won a game in extra innings, winning 8-6 over the Diamondbacks. Started off in the bottom of the 1st with Corbin Carroll singling and run, giving the Diamondbacks a 1-0 lead. Then in the top of the 2nd, Victor Caratini doubled to left, scoring in 2 runs, which is very, very good. And then bottom of the 2nd, Dalton Varsho hit a sacrifice fly to tie the game up at 2. Top of the 5th, on a fielding error, Kessenhira reached and scoring in a run, so 3-2 Milwaukee. Then in the bottom of the 5th, Dalton Varsho homered to tie the game with 3. But then in the top of the 6th, Tyrone Taylor hit a home run to give the Brewers back a 4-3 lead. Then bottom of the 6th, it looked very dicey for the Brewers when Cooper Hummel doubled to tie the game up. Then Gerardo Perdomo gave go-ahead run 5-4 over the Brewers. And then Josh Rojas singled in to give the Diamondbacks a 6-4 lead. Then after that, the Brewers were able to score some runs with Andrew McCutchen singling to shallow left field in the top of the 8th to give the Brewers within 1 run. And then Rowdy Tellez homered in the top of the 9th to tie the game up. And then on top of the 10th, Tyrone Taylor hit the go-ahead 2-run home run where the Brewers would eventually win by the score of 8-6. Andrew McCutchen went 2 for 6 with an RBI. Rowdy Tellez hit a pitch hit bomb to tie the game up. Tyrone Taylor went 3 for 5 with two home runs, really playing well. And Jace Peterson went 1 for 5. In this game, Corbin Burnes again struggled, going 5 2/3 innings pitched with 5 earned runs and 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. His ERA at this point is now over 3, which is really concerning from the former Cy Young Award winner. But everyone else pitched very well, with Peter Strzelecki going a scoreless inning, Brent Suter as well. Devin Williams gets to win, going a scoreless inning, and Taylor Rogers gets to save, going 1 inning with 2 strikeouts. So hopefully going into Sunday, the Brewers will be able to tie the series up. But unfortunately, they were up against the hottest pitcher in baseball with Zach Gallen, who still has an absolutely insane scoreless inning streak going. The Brewers lost the game 5-1 with I'm stumbling on words now. With in the bottom of the 2nd, Alec Thomas hit a sacrifice fly, giving the Diamondbacks a 1-0 lead. Then Dalton Varsho homered the 2-0 lead Arizona. And Jake McCarthy singled in the bottom of the 5th to give the Diamondbacks a 3-0 lead. Then Jake McCarthy hit a 2-run shot to give the Diamondbacks a 5-0 lead. Then Hunter Renfroe homered in the top of the 9th, so we wouldn't at least be shut out. But overall, it wasn't that good, with Hunter Renfroe going 2 for 4 with a home run. The Brewers only had 3 hits the entire game. Jason Alexander went 4 2/3 with 3 earned runs and got the loss. Hopi Milner went 1 1/3. Then Matt Bush had a scoreless inning, and Brent Suter had 2 earned runs given to him. So not the series they needed. So very, very rough going on the road trip to the desert. But we went to Colorado, and we actually started off really good, winning the first game of the series 6-4. In a series we desperately need to win to keep pace in the wild card race. So it started off a little shaky with Charlie Blackmon singling 2 runs in the bottom of the first, and then Garrett Hampton hitting a sacrifice fly to give the Rockies a 3-0 lead at the end of the first inning. But in the top of the fourth inning, Andrew McCutchen singled in a run, and then Jace Peterson double scoring in a run as well. And then top of the sixth, Jace Peterson hit a sacrifice fly to tie the game up at 3-3. Then Victor Caratini hit a 3-run home run to give the Brewers a 6-3 lead. And then bottom of the eighth, CJ Cron hit a home run to give the final score a 6-4 Milwaukee. Christian Yelich is now back for the Brewers after missing the past 3 games with the neck injury, went 1 for 5. And then Raul Teles went 2 for 4. McCutchen went 2 for 4. Peterson 1 for 3. And then Caratini 2 for 3 with that 3-run home run. Adrian Hauser's one that pitched very well, going 5 innings with 1 earned run and 2 strikeouts, earning his first win since he came off the IL. And Brad Boxberger and Matt Bush both had a single inning pitched with no runs scored. Taylor Rogers struggled a little bit, going 2/3 of an inning with giving up a home run, but Devin Williams came in and closed the door with this save. But then, struggle happening. Milwaukee lost in extra innings the next day, 10-7, with a game that the Brewers should have won. It started off amazing with Christian Yelich hitting a mammoth home run to deep right center. That was at the time the 490-something feet, like absolute monster blast. And then to follow up that, Hunter Renfroe homered to give the Brewers a 3-0 lead. Then in the bottom of the first, El Rodriguez Montero homered to cut the lead to 3-1. But on top of the fourth, Omar Narvaez doubled in 2 runs, and then Willie Adames doubled in 2 runs on top of the 7th. Going into the 8th inning, the Brewers were up 6-1, and that was when it all fell apart. With Alan Trejo singling in a run, then Jonathan Daza hitting a 3-run shot, and Randall Grichuk homering to tie the game up 6-6. Absolutely devastating. And then it remained 6-6 all the way to the top of the 10th when Willie Adames doubled in a run to make the Brewers a 7-6 lead, hopefully trying to close out the game and get another victory, but it wasn't meant to be. With Jonathan Daza doubling in a run, and then Randall Grichuk hitting a 3-run walk-off home run for the Colorado Rockies. Stats for the game, hitting was very good. Yelich went 2 for 5 with that mammoth home run. Adames went 3 for 4. Renfroe 1 for 5 with a home run. And Omar Narvaez went 1 for 4 with a double. Pitching-wise, Brandon Woodruff was fantastic, going 7 innings of 1-run baseball, 5 strikeouts, only 91 pitches. And now this is where things get really controversial with the way Craig Counsell managed the bullpen. Woodruff has been able to go deep in the games. He probably would have been able to last another inning, especially with the running cushion we had. But instead of keeping in Woodruff, who's been pitching very well, he decided to put in Luis Perdomo. He had 8 pitches, gave up 4 hits, and 4 earned runs to tie the game up. Absolutely devastating. And then Peter Strzelecki went 1 2/3 with an earned run. Hopi Milner went 1/3 of an inning. And instead of putting in Devin Williams, who is our closer, we decided to put in Taylor Rogers, who has been good in setup roles for the Brewers, but been terrible as the closer, and both for Padres and for the Brewers. So we put him in a game we needed to win. Gave up 2 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned to lose the game. Absolutely devastating loss. Definitely mismanaged the bullpen, and oh man, why? And then the Brewers again lost on Wednesday, 8-4 over the Rockies. It started off really bad. Oh god, it started off really bad. We were in the hole early. Starting off in the bottom of the second, Michael Toglia doubled in a run. Then Elise Diaz singled, and then Alan Trejo hit a 2-run shot. Bottom of the third, Michael Toglia homered to give the Rockies a 7-0 lead at a time. Eric Lauer ended up leaving the game early, one because of the bad performance, but also because he is experiencing some elbow injury right now, which is not something you want to hear from one of our better pitchers going down the stretch in September. Then top of the fifth, Victor Caratini grounded out to give the Brewers a run. Bottom of the seventh, CJ Cron grounded out to give the Rockies an 8-1 lead. And then too little, too late, we got some more runs in the top of the eighth when Christian Yelich doubled. Then Andrew McCutchen and Luis Urias both hit solo shots in the top of the ninth. Oh, you guys are frustrating the heck out of me. Yelich went 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. McCutchen 2 for 4 with a home run. Urias 2 for 4 with a home run. Pitching wise, Eric Lauer went 2 2/3 again. Probably gave up some runs because of his elbow injury, so that probably threw him off a bit. And then Luis Perdomo went 2 1/3 innings pitch of no-run baseball. Brent Suter went 2 innings pitch, and then Jace Peterson, our normal third baseman, was pitching an inning just for fun. Actually had a scoreless inning, so he's the best pitcher on the day. So, very, very frustrating week for the Brewers. Like, in 2 series, we had to win, or at least tie with the Diamondbacks. They completely did not do what they were supposed to, especially those games against Colorado. We had no right to lose that second game against Colorado. The bullpen blew it. We had such a strong start by Woodruff, and then the Brewers are scoring runs, and it's just... I do not think this team will make the playoffs. There's just no way. Like, forget about winning a division. We're 9.5 games back at the Cardinals. The Cardinals are winning the division. Good for them. And then currently the Brewers are 4 games behind the San Diego Padres. It's going to take the Brewers shaping up their baseball and a collapse by either the Phillies or the Padres for us to make it in as a third wild card. And I just don't see this team doing it. I really don't. Which is unfortunate because this year we had such high hopes and we were playing very good baseball for a while, all the way up until around the All-Star break. And then traded away Hader and everything has just kind of gone downhill since. But let me know what you guys think. A bit of a doom and gloom type of week for the Brewers, but hopefully they can give us signs of hope. Hopefully some of the young guys are able to start to perform well. So, again, this is Brew Crew Nation 98, and I'll see you next week for another week in Brewview.